can I ask Leona, what is the major difference between the, summarizing and paraphrasing?
Summarizing just make the paragraph short and give the center an idea, but paraphrasing just change the expressing.
So can I say you mean like a summary is shorter. Paris is longer. Okay, 50%. Yeah, in one way you can say a summary is short and paraphrase is longer. Yeah. Can you pass the mic to Hessel? Hessel, yeah. So.
The summarize is use the paragraph word and then make it shorter than before. And the paragraph phrasing is use own words to explain the meaning of the own paragraph whole meaning.
Do you include the details in the paraphrase? Yeah, very good. Okay, so let's just make it clear. Summary is like you read maybe something like this long, but you just make this short. So you cannot include details, and you only summarize the key points or the key concept or big ideas. But paraphrase, you have to change the words in the same meaning, but you keep the details, and you don't like leave out too much information. So it's a little bit different. Okay, very good. Why do I want to confirm you understand this part? Because you need these two skills in your project one. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the project one a little bit. Because you probably noticed like today is the last second class before holiday. You know that, right? And the next Tuesday will be the last class before holiday. So we only have 2 classes. And so we need to think about the project work. Okay, so let's see. This is the first project in UE3, and in this project, it will be divided into 2 parts. And let's say the first part, it's about researching, summarizing, paraphrasing. So that means like researching, you have to read something. And summarizing and paraphrasing, that means you have to write. So the first part is more about reading and writing. And the part 2, it's about presentation. Okay, so now I would like you just focus on part 1, because we will do part 2 presentation sometime very end of February. So you don't need to worry about now, and I don't talk about details, otherwise you will forget after Chinese New Year holiday. Okay, so we just focus on part 1 only. So for part 1, the first thing you have to do is you have to choose a topic. And once you have decided your topic and you are going to carry out a research, and how do you do your research? Since you still have a few days in the university, so library would be a good place to go. You can go to library to find some reliable sources for your topic. And also, you can check some websites, but make sure these websites are also reliable. Not like just Google or just randomly do something. So it should be something like from, for example, like the government website in Macau, or from NGO, from UN, United Nations, yeah, or like any official websites. And also you can find some journal articles to read to get some ideas. And do you know that you can also Google journal articles? When you Google, you have to choose like a scholarly or something, then you can find the journal articles. That's one way, okay, you could do. Also, you can find some articles from the news agents. Do you have any ideas what news website will be more reliable? Yeah, BBC or CNN or oh, I think there's one. It's very good. If you're looking for something more about Asia, it's based in Hong Kong, called South Post or something. Yeah, it's an English news website, and it's called South something. Yeah. So from some news sources should be okay. But also, don't forget, if you are doing a research about your studies, and your professor have provided you with some reading, you can use those reading too in your research. Okay. So the first thing, you have to choose your topic, and then you have to read and summarize and paraphrase, right? Okay, so let me show you the template, and that will be easier to understand. Oh, by the way, the project information and these templates are available on Moodle now. So after class, you have some time, you can just download them from Moodle and to get all the information you want. Okay, so you have to read your references and to write this one. So what do you have to write? Let's go through one by one. You need to include the author, the name of the writer, and also the title of the paper or the book you have chosen. Then you have to follow APA style for the reference and the citation. Okay, have you ever heard about APA? If you have heard about APA, can you raise your hand to let me know? Okay, Lorena, have you heard about APA? Miko, you are in the same class. You were in the same class before. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Like APA is one of the styles like you do for your reference, everything. So this time we have to follow the APA style. If you have never heard about this one, okay, no problem. I will talk about later. Okay, but remember, this is not the only way to do a reference. But the university would like to train you to do APA because it's widely used in many places. Okay. So if you, some of you I taught you before, so you have some idea about APA. So it's actually the same thing. Okay. So then here is your show time. You have to write a paraphrase based on your reading. Okay. So remember, this one has to be at least 100 words, but not more than 150 words. Okay. And then after you paraphrase, you have to answer these two questions. The first question, why do you trust this source? Why do you trust this source? And it has to be at least one complete sentence. Okay. Why? Why do we say you need to have one complete sentence? And you know, in the past, some students say professional. Okay. Or looks good. Okay. So it's not good enough. Okay, so make sure you can use one complete sentence to answer this question. And the second question here, how does this relate to a cause or effect for your topic? So maybe this one supports either cause or effect for your topic, only one of them usually, that you can answer in 1 to 2 sentences to answer these questions. Okay, so how many do you need to write? You need to do source 1 and source 2. So, which means that you look for something to read, but you only choose 2. You only choose 2 to write for each. Okay. So far, so good. and please do ask questions if you are not sure about something, because I'm worried like. After next week, we are going to be holidays. So if you have any questions, like you can't ask me right away. So I want to make sure you 100% understand what you are going to do. It's important. Okay. So please do ask questions if you have. Okay, so this is about the part 1. Part 2, just to let you know now, it's a group presentation. So you will prepare a presentation together with other people, probably just 3-4 people, and at least 5 minutes for each person. Okay, so we will talk about the presentation after the holiday. Okay, and now please note down a few key dates for this project from part 1, part 2, very important for you. So for part 1, we need to confirm the topic for your research, and we need to confirm the people in your group by 25th January. So that will be next Tuesday. Okay, so next Tuesday, you need to confirm who is on the same team with you, what topic you are going to do. Then by 11th February, that's after Chinese New Year holiday, and you are going to confirm the 2 sources for part 1. So what I will do is on that day, you will show me your paper, and then you tell me which 2 sources you want to use. And I will tell you, oh, yes or no, okay? So once we confirmed the sources for your research, then you are going to write that one, okay, to finish that one. And you have to finish 22nd February. That's the due date, okay? If you can finish a few days earlier, please do feel free to email me your draft, okay? And then I will go through, I will tell you, or maybe some mistakes you have to change, or something. I will give you some feedback, okay? And then you can change it. Yeah, but if you give me on 22nd, then I wouldn't have enough time to turn around to send you the feedback, okay? So make sure you finish it a little bit earlier. And some important days for part 2, that's the presentation. So on 25th February, we have to confirm the outline for the presentation. So that means on this day, your team will show me the outline. You will put in the document to say how you want to design your presentation, what you want to include in your presentation. Okay, and the presentation day will be different for each group, but that will be sometime in the week 8, in this semester. Okay, then I want to make it clear how you teamwork with your partner. For example, you have 3 people together, right? And you will choose one topic together for your research, and each of you will have 2 sources for your research and the writing. But you cannot use the same sources. You know what I mean? So for example, if you 1, 2, 3 work together, you focus on the same topic, but you have two different sources. Okay. And when you come to the part 2, the next stage, and then you 3 will choose not 6 sources in your presentation. That would be too much. So maybe you will only choose maybe 3 or 4 from your first part, and then you make it in your presentation together. Okay, is it clear? All right, so the next thing is very important, how you choose your topic, okay? I'd like to show you some examples, okay? But remember, you are not limited to this topic. You're not limited to this topic. So for example, here you can see you can do some study research about online learning, English as a global language, general education program, unusual interest in disease or sickness, unusual or interesting natural phenomenon, and unusual interesting occurrence in history, and unusual interesting topic relevant to your major and any topics. And my suggestion is you don't have to pick up something from here if that's not your interest. it's very important, like you and your partners must find something that you are interested in. So, for example, if that's something related to your major, that would be cool. Or that's something that you really want to find out, some more information, that would be better. So for example, you study, like Jolene, you study Portuguese. If you want to do some research about the Portuguese fashion, or about the movies from Portugal, so that would be a topic. Then you can find some people, maybe like they're from language department or something, to do together. Or like Hassel, and you want to do something about education, or about naughty children or something. Yeah. So it's something like it's really meaningful. It's really meaningful for you. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be limited to these topics. Okay. And then the next thing is important. Please do that before the next Tuesday, the next class. You need to find out your partners. All right. So Moodle, you can. Oh, sorry. I haven't set up this. I show you another example in different class. That would be easier for you to understand. Then I will set up this one later today. Okay, so later tonight you will see this on our class Moodle. Then you will see like this one. You will see the people here. Then you just click this one, and I will preset 8 groups here. And you can choose any groups you want to join that group. But when you join the group, first thing, please make sure the number of the members. If it's already 3 or 4 people, and don't join that group. Okay. We try to keep it 3 to 4 people. So if it's already 3, 4, don't join this. And also, maybe you want to find out who is already in that group, right? You just click here. So you will see the name, who is in that group. So for example, if you know somebody in your class, in this class, you want to work with them, so maybe you see the names, you can join the same group, okay? Or if you see anyone's like, oh, you know that person, or you want to work together, so you can join that group, okay? So what you need to do is very easy. Here is your choice. You just click here and save your choice so other people can see it. Okay, and also I already opened the messaging function for this one. So for example, if you see the people in the same group, and you should be able to message each other for a discussion, or you want to have a quick discussion for the topic through here. Okay, so next Tuesday, I hope before the class, I already see your name is already there somewhere, okay, in one of the groups. Then when you come to the class, and then I will give you some time, then you can confirm the topic. But also I will tell you okay, your topic is good, or you need to change another topic. Okay, so question time. No questions? Don't be shy. Sure? All right. And Norris, if you have any questions, come to me after class to let me know about this one. Okay? And remember, in UE3, you only have 2 projects. You only have 2 projects. So each project take up a bigger part, you know what I mean? So because you only have 2, so try to make sure you achieve it better. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we just covered summarizing, paraphrasing, and one more thing you need to learn is citation for project 1. You need to know how to do it. It's actually not very difficult, and some of you, like you were in my class before, so you also learned something about citation. So it's like a review. It's like a review for you. So what is citation? Citation, that means like, for example, like in my research, I found out something from Murphy that's very good, and I want to use in my paper. Okay, so I have to reference to her knowledge. Okay, then I have to mention her name. Okay, but why do we need to mention that person's name? It's very important. You have to understand, because if I use her words, I use her knowledge without mentioning her name, it's like I'm stealing her knowledge. Okay, so when you use someone's knowledge, so you have to mention the name. It's like you give the credit to that person. Okay, and this one is very, very strict in your academic writing, so you have to understand this. And let me show you an example. So in many academic paper or in many academic writing, you will see like the information like this one. If I use the knowledge from this person, then I have to list this one. Okay, and now I want you to work in a small group, maybe like 4 people together around you. Can you quickly discuss what information should be included in the citation? Okay, what information you can see here. And just one reminder for you, please, when you do your discussion, try to pay attention to very, 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 very tiny thing, even the format, even the punctuation, okay, everything, okay? So now, can you find the people, maybe 3, 4 people walk together? Do you remember? Okay, very good. She could remember more. What name? First name or last name? The first one is the first name. Very good, very good. So last name, yeah, last name first. And so how about the T? T is not family. Family